in every city, for the most part, they have what's the Rynek, like I mentioned, or the Old Town. And in some cities like Krakow, they've got a castle there. So a lot of the tales and stories you had of knights and the Round Table and all of those things, a lot of those castles actually are in Poland. Germany has a lot of castles as well. I mean, they've got the biggest red brick castle in the world is in Poland, and a lot of them have been preserved and kept now as museums, and so beautiful places to visit. In addition, I mean, obviously you have a lot of other history. You have Copernicus, came from Poland, so you can visit his hometown. That's close enough to where the missionaries served that during a mission we got to serve, or we got to visit his hometown. You have Chopin. You have a lot of I guess science that came out of there. So Marie Curie. So her last name is Skłodowska actually. So there's places in the cities where they have museums and things dedicated to her. She was one of the first ones that came up with like radon, and basically all of our cancer research and treatment today stems from her research, what she did. Um, so they are very rich in both history as well as accomplishments, I guess, with people that did a lot. And so there's a lot of museums, a lot of places like that. Uh, Obviously, just the beautiful landscape, visiting the mountain towns down in the south, Zakopane, is a lot of fun. Because I mean, you still have people that are sheep herders down there just pushing around these massive herds of sheep while you're driving by in a car and things like that. And so it's like stepping back in time in a lot of places. Two cities in particular, Krakow and Wrocław, uh, were fairly untouched by the war, and so I mean their original old towns are 1,300 years old or more. And we think about in terms of like our historical sites in the U.S., you've got 200 plus years, the best, and that's like something brand new in Poland for a lot of areas. And so it was just fascinating to see these beautiful areas, beautiful cathedrals, very religious people as far as being Roman Catholic. And so Wrocław, they called it the city of churches and bridges. And so I think there was like 120 something churches and about the same number of bridges in the city. And so I guess just very, very diverse again in the type of things you can visit.